Hey, what's happening, you lactose intolerant Lapras? That's right, I think Joltik Box is underrated right now. I think it's underplayed for how good the deck is. I've been working a lot on the list, and there's still some more work to be done for sure. Before we jump into it, though, and I explain how I'm playing it in the new black and white format, gotta give a huge shout out to TC Evolutions for sponsoring the channel. They make the highest quality premium card game accessories, not just for the Pokemon TCG, but Lorcana, Magic the Gathering, and One Piece as well. Of course, a lot of y'all are going to be interested in their Pokemon accessories. They got ability markers, they got dice, they got damage counters, and dice cases to put them all in. Check them out, tcevolutions.com. Link, of course, will be in the description. And code AzulGG will get you a discount over there as well. So, of course, we have the usual suspects in here, so I'm not going to go too much over those. 2 Joltik, 1 Galvantula, 2 Iron Hands, 2 Miraidon. Of course, Iron Hands is our main attacker in the deck, but of course we use Miraidon, Pikachu, Ursaluna a ton as well. Latios for the mobility. I'm actually not sold on this card. We actually don't like playing Latios, if that makes sense. We prefer to not play it. We're kind of forced to play it because the access to the mobility that we can gain from Nest Balls and Ultra Balls is just so high that it seems correct to play it, but I would definitely maybe try cutting this for a second switch or air balloon to see if that works better instead. We don't often actually have to put the Latios in play. It does save us from time to time, especially if we open something like Iron Hands or Ursaluna. In those situations, putting the Latios in play and then, it being in play the whole game can be a big deal, because even if we switch the Ursaluna out of the active, our opponent could re-gust it into the active and be annoying like that. So the Latios is nice for that reason as well. We can just leave the Latios in play, and it gives stuff like the Iron Hands or the Ursaluna free retreat for the whole game, even if we're not using them as our initial attackers. I got the Pheasantipity in here as well, and I also have Iron Bundle. Honestly, I don't know why I wasn't playing Iron Bundle in previous builds of this deck. It's so good against those Stage 2 decks, like the Gardevoir, like the Grimmsnarl, and the Dragapult. I feel like Dragapult and Grimmsnarl, it's best against. Gardevoir, a little bit less so, but still pretty good against that matchup as well. I mean, they love leaving their big Stage 2 EX Pokemon in the active that we can't KO with Iron Hands, of course, and we can't KO with Pikachu. Really nice to be able to just easily push out of the way with an Iron Bundle, whether that be through a Nest Ball or using like Gardevoir's Artisan to go ahead and get it, or Grimmsnarl's Artisan. Sometimes they put Artisan in play. And even if they push up something like Pheasantipity, I mean, Miraidon can KO that, or even the Pikachu could KO that as well. So, of course, it is a little bit board state dependent, but being able to turn Arven into like a pseudo-gust effect that just gets us 2 prize cards as well, by being able to go like Arven for Ultra Ball or Nest Ball and not having to use our Prime Catcher, is also super, super good. So, yeah, I think the Iron Bundle should have probably always been in here, to be honest. Yeah, all right, let's talk about some things that I'm not playing before we talk about the new inclusions from the black and white sets. I don't have Iron Leaves in here, and I don't hate Iron Leaves. Actually, the more I've played with the deck, the more I've come around on Iron Leaves, but I will say, I think our Grimmsnarl matchup and our Charizard matchup are currently favored without it. I don't think we need Iron Leaves to be favored in either of those matchups. I think we're definitely solidly favored just having the Galvantula and the combination of our other attackers to go alongside that. We don't need another grass attacker to really put that matchup over the top. Besides that, yes, I know Iron Leaves can also be used as a mobility card, which is really, really good up against Maractus, but I do play a switch, something that you usually don't play if you play the Iron Leaves. Playing a switch or playing an Iron Leaves only gives you 1 switch card. Like, if we play Iron Leaves, it's not multiple switch cards. It's still just 1 switch card. So, as far as Maractus is concerned, we have the same amount of outs that we normally would anyways. But I'm not against the Iron Leaves. Like I said, I've been coming around on it a little bit more recently, and I think if Charizard would be super popular going into any tournament that I'd be going to, I would definitely give the Iron Leaves another thought. For the Grimmsnarl matchup specifically, though, I just feel like I run over them no matter what. If we put the Bravery Charm on our Joltik, they're not very good at KOing Iron Hands, especially if we Gust KO their Frostlass. Like, I'm just not scared of them, to be honest. I'm just not scared of Grimmsnarl. So, yeah, Iron Leaves is cool. I don't hate it. Definitely consideration. If more retreat locking gets put into the format as well, I would definitely consider an Iron Leaves over like a second switch. Like, if enough Maractus and stuff was going around where I was like, ooh, I want to play 2 switch, instead of playing the second switch, I think I definitely would go to the Iron Leaves to have a little bit more versatility. The other big exclusion from my current build is the lack of a way to one-hit KO Dragapult. No Clefairy and no Gravity Mountain, which would reduce the HP from Dragapult down to 290, which means Pikachu could get the one-hit KO. And so far, I haven't played a ton of games in that matchup, but so far I haven't found like I've been missing out on not having the Clefairy. And it wouldn't be that hard to fit into the deck, to be honest. I don't think I would go the full double Psychic Energy, but I could cut one of the Lightnings here, go down to 5, put a Psychic in, and then find a spot in here for the Clefairy. Wouldn't be too hard to get in there, I don't think, but I would prefer not to play it. And if we were going to tech specifically for the Dragapult matchup, I think I would want to try and go another route first, like double Bravery Charm plus Picnic Basket would be how I'd want to build out the deck first and see if that works often enough. And that those tech cards specifically would work in the sense that it makes the Dragapult player need like another turn to win the game, because you heal some damage with the Picnic Basket, you put the extra Bravery Charm in play, giving you more HP, and that would lead to them needing another attack, which means you get +1 attack, and that means you can just like 2-hit KO a Dragapult, plus KO like 2 single prizers with Iron Hands to get 4 prize cards. Usually Iron Hands gets us 4 prize cards in the matchup, and then at the end of the game we sometimes struggle to get our last 2 prize cards, and that's where Clefairy can come in the earlier in the game or at the end of the game to get those last 2 prize cards for us. So that's where, if we have Picnic Basket plus another Bravery Charm, maybe that gives us one more turn to just 2-hit KO the Dragapult with some of our other attackers. So I'm not against the idea of Clefairy. I definitely don't think I like the idea of the Gravity Mountains. They're just so hard to find in the deck that if I was going to play them as like helpful answers for us to be able to KO stuff like Charizard, Guardy, and Dragapult, I would maybe want to go up to like a count of 3 of them. Because even at a count of 2, I definitely wouldn't play just a 1. Even at a count of 2, it's just so hard to find in the deck. Yeah, I think that's it as far as the exclusions go. Let's talk about the new inclusions in the deck. The Air Balloon, I mean, it's Air Balloon. It's nothing crazy. You know, it's better than Rescue Board, I guess. But we got the Electric in here. Now, I wasn't sure if this would actually be good in the deck when I first started testing it. And I had seen some builds, but never really tried it out too much myself, of builds of Joltik Box with Magneton last format. And I wasn't like, I didn't think that card was ever that powerful in Joltik Box, because obviously if you go to set up the Magneton, your opponent, it's kind of telegraphed, so your opponent just looks across the field and sees you bench a Magnemite, and then they can more aggressively KO your Joltik if they weren't going to, or they can kind of prize trade in a way where if you pop the Magneton, you just lose the game instantly, so it's really hard to utilize it. But Electric's a little bit different. It does give us energy acceleration, but it doesn't KO itself to get the energy acceleration, which means our opponent still has to take 3 KOs to win the game. They still have to KO. If they KO the Joltik, they still have to knock out 3 other Pokemon past that, or if they ignore the Joltik and the Electric, they still have to KO 3 2-prize Pokemon to win the game. So by the Electric being able to utilize the Electric for energy acceleration, but it not giving up a prize card is a huge difference compared to the Magneton. And I've loved the Electric in here so far. At first I wasn't sold on it when I started playing games, but the more I've played with the deck, the better and better the Electric seems in so many matchups. It really is awkward for our opponent to ever go out of their way to KO this, even if they've already KO'd the Joltik in the early game, because ignoring our Iron Hands or our Pikachu that have a bunch of energy on them is usually game losing for them. So huge fan of the Electric so far. I don't think the Magneton is worth it, and I don't really think you need to go higher than a 1/1 count. I think if anything, if I wanted some more energy acceleration or retention in the deck, I would actually start to add more stuff like EXP Share, Power Glass, or the Heavy Baton. And I'm not sold on any of those cards yet. I currently have the EXP Share in here, but I don't know if this is correct. Honestly, the more I've played with the deck, the more I think Power Glass might be the correct inclusion for like a tool energy acceleration style card. But yeah, I'm not sold on any of them yet. Currently just rocking the EXP Share. For the other cards in the deck, we got the 4 Armor, we got the 4 Boss, we got the 4 Pokegear. We have 4 Crispin, but that is where a free spot has kind of been lined up. The more I've played with the deck, I definitely think you can cut a Crispin from here. I don't know what I would add yet, though. There's a bunch of stuff floating around in my mind that I want to try out. But yeah, you can definitely cut a Crispin. I don't play any Recovery right now, and I definitely have not felt like I need Recovery, but like a Night Stretcher wouldn't be bad. I think I would definitely go with Night Stretcher before Super Rod. Because yeah, Crispin's pretty weak, so playing a card that synergizes with Crispin doesn't make any sense if we're cutting a Crispin. Like, Super Rod's good with Crispin. Besides that, it's not very good. So Night Stretcher, I think, is just better for sure. So that would be a consideration. 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball, of course. 1 Earthen Vessel, 1 Prime Catcher. 1 Switch, 1 Air Balloon, 1 Bravery Charm, 1 EXP Charm, and 1 Vitality Band. I'm also not sold on the Vitality Band. The reason that we play the Vitality Band is for the Gardevoir matchup. If they can somehow set up a full HP Gardevoir with no damage on it through Monkey Dory's healing it and manually attaching to Ralts, Kirlia, or Gardevoir, we can't one-hit KO with Pikachu. But it can be hard for them to do that. Also, our primary target in that matchup is Iron Hands to KO Monkey Dory, so they can't do that. And then the Pikachu is set up to potentially be able to one-hit KO the Gardevoir EX. So that's definitely something I would consider trying out, would be maybe cutting the Vitality Band as well. So if you're looking to try out some other stuff in this list, I think those are the two most flexible spots so far, the Crispin and the Vitality Band. As far as the EXP Share goes, it maybe should just be cut, but I would definitely try cutting it for the Heavy Baton or Power Glass first to see if one of those feels better. But honestly, with the energy acceleration of the Electric, and then obviously getting going with Joltik initially, it feels like we have I don't know, just like so much energy in play all the time. The Electric like smooths over our game plans and gives us so much more reach and options into the mid-late game than we normally had previously with this deck. So yeah, the Electric is actually very, very, very much impressed me. But that's it. That's the 60 I've been running most recently. Let's jump some action, and I'll show y'all how it runs. Oh, okay, never mind. We gotta say by our top deck too. Joltik, no Dynamo. I shouldn't even get Joltik though, right? I don't even know what I'm up against. This isn't gonna change next turn anyways. I mean, Monkey Dory, it could be Gardevoir, but it's more likely to be Grimmsnarl. If I ever play this right now, what would I even get off this that'd be that good? Crispin, so I can just start using Arm Press, I guess. I could wait. I'm gonna go ahead and wait. I mean, the high chances that it's Guardvor. The high chances that it's Guardvor. Guardvor doesn't play Badoo usually. Next highest is Grimmsnarl. Next highest is Grimmsnarl. Steven played Joltik Box in the 1500 player tournament and got 5th. Oh, you're talking about Steven Vresco's list. You said Steven, so I thought you meant Steven Metagross. Steven's Metagross. And yeah, 6th place was in Ethan's Typhlosion, so I was like, well, I feel like I'm just getting trolled. No, I haven't looked at that list. I mean, I'm sure there's nothing crazy in it, right? Yeah, nothing crazy. Brave Bangle, but no... Brave Bangle, no counter catcher's got to be trolling. But besides that, nothing crazy. Iron Leaves. Guardy? Sure. Do we not just grab Joltik to thin out? No, because if it's possible that we use Pokegear here, get Crispin, play Crispin, and then arm press, and then we just never want Joltik and play the whole game. So there's no reason to grab Joltik this turn. It's not worth the -1 in the deck for the lost bench space in the potential scenario that develops. The chance that we top deck Joltik is 1 in 46, whatever that is, which is not high enough to warrant not top decking it, basically. From your runs with a bunch of goons deck, Ogre Box deck, would you say it's competitive? Yeah, sure. It's probably competitive. Yeah, we might be able to hit him with the, might be able to cheese him here, depending on how they draw. Wait, have they already used a supporter or no? Ooh, bro, let me cheese him, 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 let me get him, let me get him. I got this, let me get him, let me get him, let me at him, let me at him. Okay. Alright, so the play I can do here is I can Iron Bundle KO the Curlia with Arm Press. I just need to get a Crispin off of this. The question is, like, how far do I want to thin out my deck to play for that? I almost feel like I actually just should... I can use this to go get Mew, I feel like. Then besides that, the Iron Bundle is prized. Of course it's prized. Of course it's prized. Well, now I'm just tilted. That's just cringe. What the heck? Prize of Lightning and a Metal. Vitality Band, EXP share, Air Balloons prized. As an Ultra Ball. Alright, well, I think I'm just grabbing Mew here to start with, I guess. And then... Well, no, I never have that play, so I guess I'm always playing for Joltik now, right? Yeah, so now I should just go grab Joltik. I could grab Tynamo. No, because like, the Joltik could die off the rip to... I think I just grabbed Joltik, right? Yeah, sure. Now we're hoping for an Arven. Boom attach. I can draw one off Mew afterwards. Oh, my Switch is prize? Are you kidding me, bro? That is such an L. I could get Latios instead. Prime Catcher's too important, right? Yeah, Prime Catcher's too important. Thing goes crazy. It's insane. What's the guy attack with first? Grass Energy first? Oh, is Latios prize though? Dude, I could be hella screwed. Latios is not prize. So I ever want to grab the Dynamo here? Then I'm bench locked. No. Electric would be weird right now. Maybe in the future sometime. Are you kidding me, man? Is this real? Latios. Oh, is Galvantula my last prize card? No, it's there. It attacks with grass first. So I should attach a grass here, right? So I could theoretically attack with it with any other energy, like a metal or something. Where do I even put EXP share here? I guess I should have put it on... Well, there's nothing to really attach it to yet, I don't feel like, actually. Okay, EXP share my Miraidon. Brave Charm the Iron Hands. Draw one with Mew. See, that's why I only want one Miraidon, bro. Those are scams. See, it would have been better to have Pikachu set up here, right? So maybe we should have searched out Pikachu, actually. Imagine if you had future booster here. Yeah, it's just not worth it though. Situations where it comes up where it matters is so low. I mean, I know you're just trolling me, but wait, Iron Bundle's my last prize card. Yo, what's up, Amy B? Yeah, I could have had Pikachu on the board with a lightning. Attach metal, draw one. Logan's take so long. That's something to add to the list as well. The whole mulligan process. Yeah. There's any thoughts on Ancient Booster? It's a card. Yeah, their draw went. Honestly, having prized the guy really sucks. Prizing the guy here really sucks. Yeah, the whole mulligan process needs to be like more seamless. Like it just needs to be like you mulligan this amount of times, showing you what you showed your opponent is important information, so it should show you that. But the whole mulligan, we shouldn't even shuffle your deck, right? It should just like show you the process. Maybe some animations for like slight indications or something like that. It doesn't have to be have something like that, but boss questions are allowed. Any questions are allowed. The only questions that aren't allowed are just stupid questions. It's always been that way though. Y'all overthink this. Are they gonna mind bet or are they just gonna push Clefairy? Dude, once again, the Iron Bundle would go crazy here. Maybe I just Jolting Charge again? I don't even know. Might just be a Jolting Charge moment. Oh, I got boss. Okay. So boss KO Curlia then. Start to set the Pikachu, I feel like, is definitely the play. Peek. Boss Curlia. Draw one. I'm catcher for next turn's not bad. Amping on him. So what do you play other games besides PTCG Live? Not card. Well, a little bit. I mean, some stuff. Hearthstone Battlegrounds, some video games. We do an award show at the end of the year to write the most stupid questions. I'm trying to nominate mine. You stall or mill at Worlds? Sure, why not? So on a scale of 1 to 7, what are your thoughts? Like a 1. You ever had Hot Pot as well? I have, yeah. Might be a mind bend moment, to be honest. They should have made a supporter Gus that works only on evolved Pokemon, so deck builders have to choose between Lissy the Peel or that card or both and take up deck space. Be a little bit cooler for sure. Anything's more interesting than just Boss's orders again, but Iron Leaves would have saved you. Cool, that's great. Anything else? Nope. All right. Nimona would go crazy in this deck, not gonna lie. Honestly, you might be kind of cooking with that one. You might be spitting. On a scale from 1 to YouTube chat, how are you? Like 42. Is the Typhlosion real or just counter to Golden Go? The deck is... I still don't think the deck's competitive. I think the deck's still not competitive, to be honest. My Switch is prized. My Switch is prized, but I have Prime Catcher in the deck. I think... Also attacking with Miraidon would be good. What does this guy do again? Or even attacking with this guy to KO the active would be better, right? But I can't... Oh, wait. Shocking Web with a Vitality Band would actually knock this thing out, right? Okay, so we can go evolve, attach, attach. As long as we keep their Monkey Dories at bay, then they can't set up a fresh guard for anyways. Okay, we whiffed the prime. So I can just retreat, got much a knockout instead of going for the flip. I feel like that has to be better. Crispy. Lightning Metal. Oh, I already attached for turn. So I'm gonna do this. Throw the lightning here. Retreat. Just get a prize card. Seems fine. More Christmas is not what I wanted. You get KO Clefairy, you need a lightning on Galv. Oh, true, yeah. If I get a lightning on here, we actually KO this guy. It's actually a pretty big deal. Good shout. Good shout indeed. What do we have? 1 grass, 1 lightning in the deck. Also, where do you get your physical cards from? I visited several local game stores in my city, and the boosters are like 20% over MSRP, and their singles are picked through. Card Coliseum is where I get all my singles from. They are my sponsor. Check them out at pkmandcoliseum.com. If they don't have the singles you're looking for, then just going to TCG Player and ordering them off TCG Player is next best bet. You think Guzma was healthier for the game than Boss? No, Guzma was just a more powerful Boss's Orders. It was a very cringe card. Guzma was, it did way too much. It meant like it was your mobility and your gust card in a single card. It was like super dumb. It was like a do-it-all card. It was like too much of a do-it-all card. Like that's what I say about a lot of cards. Oh, they're going for some Klefki cheese, bro. Are you that desperate? Dude, it's time to pack it up. Time to retire if you're this desperate. It's not the game for you. Yeah, Guzma was done because it did too much. It's kind of like Field Blower or Chaotic Swells. Cards like that are just stupid. They just do too much. Boss's Orders is whatever. Boss's Orders is also cringe, but what are you gonna do? That's just Prime Catcher now? Yeah, Prime Catcher and a supporter. No one like played Switch cards, or you still play Floatstone, but you just never had to play Switch cards because like your deck was the Switch card or something like that. Any plans to do a Rift Round stream when it releases? No. Does Joltik Box get much of an upgrade other than Eels? I mean, you get Air Balloon, but Air Balloon's like whatever. It's just basically Eels. The biggest flaw of Boss is probably that it's just bland at this point. Kind of. I think one of the problems with Boss's Orders, like even outside of just being bland, like sure if it comes in and out of formats, it's one thing, but just the way the Pokemon TCG plays, and they could change things so that it wouldn't feel this way, but the restriction on Boss's Orders isn't a no restriction card. It's your supporter for turn, but that's just not a big restriction on a card for how powerful it is. Like the trade-off is just like, oh, who cares? I don't get to play another supporter. It doesn't matter. I won the game. Like, that's the problem with Boss's Orders. Is it's not really a restriction. It's like, yeah, it's just not really. It's not a real restriction. It's like, oh, I have to use. Oh no, I have to use my supporter for turn to gust up and KO one of my opponent's most important Pokemon. Ah! Oh no! This is terrible. Ah! Easy dub. What will we ever do? This is awful. Well, I think I saved Gust here, right? Because I just need 1 prize knockout to win the game. So we just KO the active in this situation, I think. Grass. Alright, cool. I mean, I should just get Maride on here just to have it on my board in case I Iono here. I priced 2 lightning again. And it's like I said on Twitter, or like I've been saying, I don't like. Does Boss have to not exist as a card? No. Is the gameplay with Boss terrible? No, I think playing the Pokemon TCG has been pretty fun. Like the last, well, I don't know if we don't go too far back. For a while, the Pokemon TCG has been fun for a while. Boss's Order has been in the TCG for a while, but at a certain point, it's like Boss is such a high impact card, and so many games are won by Boss knockout. It just gets boring. Yeah, the biggest thing is it. Oh, I have 3 lightning in my hand. I priced something else. The biggest thing is it just gets boring. Oh, we prize on Iron Hands. Because the card is so powerful, it's so easy to put into your deck. I should fail this, right? What if they like clef keyed me? I shouldn't worry about that. I could actually attach active here. Or I could actually attach on Maraudon. That's what I don't know what I'm up against though, because if it's Grimmsnarl, this guy's pretty bad against Grimmsnarl. So let's attach here. Yeah, this the way the game has been designed and played for a long time now. Boss's Orders just isn't that restrictive of a card to include into your deck because it just does so much for you. Did I kill this guy? No. But even if I could, would I want to? It's a pretty good kill, actually. I could maybe actually just scale that up from there. But I don't have I need a grass energy, but no Gus, so it doesn't even work. We just get the squad here. I actually don't know what's worth. I have a Crispin. I mean, probably Prime Catcher, right? Sure. Doesn't matter where I put this one, I don't think. But I maybe should have put that somewhere else. It's probably fine. Okay, so it's got to be like grass, lightning, or something like that. Seems fine. But yeah, did research get updated? No, as of right now, research rotates, but we'll see. Research, but I don't know. Like, if you just, but see, like, if boss felt the way research feels, I think things would be fine. Research is good, but like, dude, we're gonna get that Lily's card. Like, research existing in the format. Now that we have that Lily's card in the format, it's like, bro, who cares? Like, even if we didn't get that Lily's card, honestly, I think research is kind of just fine. I don't really have a gripe with research the way some people do, to be honest. Also, Ultra Ball as well. Dude, Ultra Ball sucks, bro. You don't want to play Ultra Ball. That card is terrible. If you can play anything besides Ultra Ball, you will be playing anything besides Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball just is cheeks. Discarding how many cards? Are you kidding me? 2? Like, whenever you can play any card that's not Ultra Ball in your deck for Pokemon Search, you love that. It's so good. So Ultra Ball, I don't really have gripes with Ultra Ball or Research, to be honest, especially with the way the game has felt like the last couple of years. Like, Research is just a good card, but it's definitely been like overshadowed in terms of the power of other supporters, for sure. So it feels like Research is neutrally really good, really powerful, and is the most neutral of the supporters, for sure. You can always rely on Research, but it's definitely been overshadowed in terms of like play rate by like Arven. Arven has been insane, right? But Arven is cool. It's a cool card. So it's not bad to have like a neutral. But now that we get the Lily's card in the format, like, dude, if Research is in the format and that Lily's card in the format, who the fuck is playing Research, bro? Like, at that point, it's like going to be a couple aggressive decks, and that's fine. They should have a aggressive option for draw support. So yeah, Research and Ultra Ball, I mean, I could be like, I don't have that strong of an opinion on them, but overall, they don't feel like they have the same hold on how the game feels the way Boss's Orders does. Because every deck is a boss for game deck, which is like, makes the gameplay like repetitive and boring. No matter what format we go to, no matter what metagame, no matter what deck we're playing, we're bossing for game, right? Boss for game, boss for game, boss for game. Run it up. Every single time. Grim always plays box or 1 or 2. It's unreal. I mean, they literally Arven for it. Like, what do you want? What do you want from them? They're gonna have it, of course. They literally Arven for the card. Does Crispin even hit right now? So it's weird. I have this Galvantula here. He's pretty chill. Big fan personally of him. I mean, I'm not gonna go chase this, but do I even evolve it? Is what I'm thinking. Let me have a peek. What's in our deck right now? Like, I'm trying to figure out how I'm winning the game. I think I'm not evolving the Galvantula, right? Pikachu's not going to be that good. I'm taking out this. This guy's scary. Dude, he's terrifying. Look at him. He's trying to psych you out too. He looks like he's about to freeze to death, but nah, he's coming for you. Do I ever set up the electric here? If I evolve either of these to Galvantulas, then all of a sudden my opponent goes counter catcher KO. I didn't really pay attention to what they got off their thing. If they do counter catcher KO both of them, then the eel all of a sudden becomes good. So I kind of like this guy here. I might be misplaying though. Oh shoot, does the Crispin hit? Oh, let me see if Crispin hit. Oh, I guess I'm playing the Crispin no matter what, but I actually might just fail it if it's not hitting. It is hitting. Okay, cool. Crispy. I mean, yeah, Pikachu just seems so weak here. Wait, how important is K when they're Tatsugiri though? I guess that I don't know. Dude, Frostlass is like the Frostlass has got to be the scariest thing on their board though. There's just no way it's not the scariest thing on their board. Trying to come up with a different play, I kind of can't. He's got to die. He's got to be the scariest thing on their board. I mean, they played Secret Box. I mean, I could just like go back and take a look at what the heck happened. I mean, they have an Iono in hand, yeah. See, that makes you kind of want to evolve this. I could evolve this one here, but I don't actually play Recovery, so that wouldn't do anything. So if they have Counter Catcher KO doubles, I guess I'm just like fine with that. Yeah. It should be okay. All right, we got the second lining off the price card. At this point, I think I just need attackers. Like, I need to be able to use Iron Hands one more time, and then we should be good. What's the Vitality for? To KO Guardy. I honestly think I would maybe play a Night Stretcher before I included... All right, well, not playing Switch is just bad in here. Playing the Switch is just good. Playing the Switch is so much better than... Because sometimes you want that tool card. Would I get Ultra Ball something? Ultra Ball something is probably pretty good. Grass or Lightning or something. But yeah, that's kind of like my thoughts on the boss thing. Why not Snipe Morgrim? Because like Candy Grimmsnarl was like pretty reasonable. They literally even had Candy Grimmsnarl was not like crazy for them to have at all. And if they are able to isolate my Joltiks here, if they have that Candy Grimmsnarl counter catcher, which is like, yeah, once again not crazy, then I get bodied by Frostlass. I'm gonna start get farmed. I gotta like. That's like their win condition. They need the extra damage to actually be able to take reasonable knockouts in reasonable time. So, in a reasonable amount of time. I wish you had a chat option in live to make it fun getting to chat with your opponent some games. I mean, that's what you can add them. Well, I guess adding them after the game, you can't even. Maybe there's like a friends chat at least. So you could chat to your friends or something. Well, hard retreating kind of sucks. Let's see what we top deck. Well, if you had. I just checked this first. Well, I went to the bottom of my deck. Yeah, let's check first. I should just go Galvantula KO, right? It should be fine. My Switch is... Wait, no. My Switch is not prize this game. Wait, what else did I get off my prize cards this game? I got the Lightning Energy. What the heck? Alright, I'm just going to check to make sure. Was it last game my Switch was prize? It must have been last game, okay. Switch, honestly, I kind of want like a dead tool card here. Probably this. The HP share is pretty mid here. I actually want to attach return instead, I feel like. Wait, what am I Ultra Balling for? Oh, the guy. Oh, wait, hold on. I have Fez. I can draw with Fez here. What the heck am I doing? I should have drawn with Fez first. I completely forgot they took a knockout. They killed the Joltik off the bench. I'm literally just trolling. The Crispins are pretty weak at this point, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I just literally trolled there. I definitely should have just drawn with Fez, then Pokegeared. I forgot they took a knockout, though. I didn't think they had gotten a KO. Oops. Silly me. I get to keep the XP share, I guess. Attach this thing. I just need attackers, right? I think if I just make attackers, I just win. I could have EXP shared here as well. Actually, I probably should have. This is kind of what I mean with the EXP share, though. It's like so hard to get value out of it. The card is just so weak. So it's hard to tell which one of those is the, like, Hourglass, EXP share, Heavy Baton? Which one is best? And then at that point, is it even worth it to play the card? I mean, EXP share here is like okay, but if I'm playing the electric, that maybe means I just shouldn't play the EXP share as well. Oh, I don't even know if that doesn't track 100% though, I guess. Well, maybe EXP share becomes weaker and then something like Heavy Baton or Power Glass is actually better. It depends how much Power Glass on Pikachu matters in the Golden Go matchup, probably more so than anything, to be honest. I think the Pokemon Company got rid of chat due to making live COPPA compliant. It's also the reason why a lot of YouTube videos that are marked for kids have comments disabled. They could at least have like a friends chat though, right? Friends chat would that make it COPPA compliant? Like, yeah, they shouldn't have like in-game chat for sure. Wouldn't Heavy Baton be better because it saved 4 energy? Well, what's better is what's better. Saving more energy only matters if it actually saves the energy. But that's, oh no, I used my Switch. Oh my gosh, I used my Switch and my Prime. Did I even think about Maractus here? I should have definitely played around Maractus. I should have gotten Latios here and just retreated with Latios. I completely forgot about Maractus, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, they have the play as well. Oh, wait, no, they don't have the play. Never mind. I was like, oh, sheesh. All right, I'll remember Maractus. I also should have put the EXP share here as well, obviously. Oh, no, I just went with Iron Bundle, though. Is Bundle in there? Yeah, Bundle's in there. All right, so far, honestly, the Bundle is like lined up super well into a lot of situations. Being able to use Bundle instead of Boss, like you always want to try and conserve Prime Catcher, being able to use Bundle instead of Boss as well is like a pretty big deal. Because it lets you like play Crispin or Arven for turn, which like sets up your board, and then you just like... Also, I mean, you can also go Arven for Nest Ball, which means you save a Boss, which is a big deal as well. Bundle's definitely been pulling his weight so far. Playing Bundle and Counter Catcher would maybe be like a lot, but... So what do you think of Greninja Break when break cards inevitably come back? Exactly. Really enjoying watching your content at the moment, Tool. Feels like you're really locked in on playing Searching for Worlds. I do enjoy the content review. How does this deck deal with the Pulp matchup? Attack with hands. A lot of hands attacking. Hit him with the hands. Hit him with the hands. So it's it could be Grimstar. Dude, I'm just playing against the same people over and over again. Am I not? Am I? I gotta be. It's a little bit of a weird... situation. I don't need Miraidon, but I want to save Galvantula. This would give me 2 energy to work with, I guess. So I can go this and then wrestle away this and just keep the... I guess, sure. So just Ultra Ball just for Iron Hands. The other thing to do would be to grab Mew. No, I think this is probably correct. We'll have a lot of stuff set up still. Or hold up, I can actually grab a metal here and go attach grass, then attach metal to Joltik. Attach a grass, then attach a metal retreat. That feels so bad. That's so much energy going. Holy smokes. Mercy board and Joltik better than Baton? Balloon? Probably not. Not if you play electric, no. There is like the situation where Dragon Ball punches your Iron Hands, where then you can put the rescue board on your Iron Hands. So that's like the only situation that would come up where you'd wish you had the other thing, but the rescue board. But Bravery Charm is so good in that situation as well. I don't know. So do you have a favorite Black Ball White Flare deck so far? Nope. But it's not one of those things. It's also one of those things where I probably just won't ever have a. I just don't really have favorite decks. I just like enjoy playing the game. And when I play, like my favorite deck is like just the deck I want to play on the day. Like today I want to play Joltik Box, so I'm playing Joltik Box. We're gonna play Armor Rouge in the tournament. Even the deck I play for Worlds is not gonna be my favorite deck in the format. I mean, it theoretically could be, but I don't really have favorite decks very often in the Pokemon TCG in any format because my favorite thing is just playing the game, not specifically playing a deck. Playing one deck for long enough it just gets boring, so you just want to play a different deck. It's like the more the the more a format progresses, it doesn't make it any more likely I'm gonna have a favorite deck either. Zarmrouge mid. I need to play it more. It's either not competitive or it's probably bad. I don't know if it gets to the mid status, to be honest. All right, well, we hoping I didn't actually check my prize cards, but we're hoping they're pretty good. This is an interesting choice to not put this thing in play. Maybe they have it in hand though. You don't seem like you have a favorite anything, to be honest. Yeah, not really overly for the most stuff. Okay, that's a pretty good draw. The Ultra Ball's a bit big there. At least the draw power. Is there a deck that you find the most fun to play currently? Not really, no. So in this situation, we might put another Joltik in play. Kind of depends on how their turn goes. You appreciate the $10 super chat there, Ethan Azul. When are we starting Worlds Grind? Every game of Pokemon I play in the current standard format is part of the Worlds Grind. Playing this deck right now is information to utilize for Worlds. Unless I'm playing like an actual, like when I play Porygon, I'm obviously not trying to gather any information for Worlds overly, but any deck that is like a meta deck or has potential to be a meta deck. Is the Electric Line even worth it? No clue. So we're trying to figure out. Since you first started to play the game, which deck has been your favorite? The current deck I'm playing. That's what I mean. Porygon was kind of sick though. The Porygon was kind of sick. I want to play some more with the Porygon deck. We might play with it more today, depending on how the tournament goes. There's a KO on the game. So we might bench it. We might also not bench another Joltik here. I could go like Joltik Tynamo this turn though, if they're not prized. I also have Guaranteed Iron Bundle in my hand, so like I'm thinking about doing that as well. Oh, I do need to get through this Grimmsnarl somehow, right? Okay, so I have Guaranteed Iron Bundle, but I don't think that's good enough. So I think I need to do a little more this turn. Ooh, okay, so now I'm gonna go like this. Edge draw for. Oh, of course, Iron Bundles. Oh no, I killed him earlier. Oh, my bad. My bad, bundle. Do I have Bravery Charm in here? I do. Okay, I don't have a guaranteed way to get it though, so I'm just gonna check with this first. Yeah, I forgot I killed my Iron Bundle. Rip. Okay, so we go. Oh, I don't have free retreat. Oh, I can get Mew though. Okay, so I can go like this. Prime. I am by. Dude, this hand is actually just kind of sick. This draw was actually just sick. So now we go after the Morgrim. So hands is like always a threat. So now we go bench this, protect it. Oh wait, could I have just Ultra Ball away this in the Nest Ball? I don't. Why do I have this guy in my hand? This guy sucks. Oh no, but I want to save the Ultra Ball for my Galvantula. Yeah. Never mind, he's fine. He's chill. Okay, so now we go after the Morgrim, so hands always has a target. Otherwise, it could go Grim Iono or something. Grim Iono, counter catcher KO this. Something like that. You always need one Bravery Charm in the deck. 2 is not bad, but we're chilling. If he bundles and bring up Snowrun, then he can just go 2 Grims, which is sus. I would have been fine with that though, because honestly, I'm fine with that anyways. Because their play here has to be chase Joltik. If they chase my Joltik, they've drawn 2 prize cards. I can just 2-hit the active Grim. It's not even that big of a deal, to be honest. So the bundle still would have been better there, because then it means I can't bench anything else, or I have Prime to KO that. I'm so far in this situation. I'm so far ahead. It actually, honestly, just doesn't matter what they do. They just don't have a good play. Because even if they have chase on my Joltik this turn, who cares? Like I just go up and punch them twice with Iron Hands. You have your favorite line for next turn, boss for game? True, we got him. This is why it was so important to actually get Frostlass online. They could have had some damage built up on the Grimmsnarl, then they could have moved this over this turn with Monkey Dory, KO the Iron Hands. I guess they're never KOing this guy though. They're never KOing my Joltik, so maybe it just doesn't matter too much what they do. Countercatcher Devo, Iono, They're gonna counter catch your Joltik Iona, but it doesn't even, I just arm press this thing twice. Or I just literally draw a boss and win. Your Galvantula's in the discard pile? Oh wait, true. I didn't even think about that. Okay, but they don't know I play recovery. They don't know I play recovery. I forgot I put him in the discard pile. Maybe we should play Night Stretcher. Right, they don't know that. They don't know that. Even if they did know that, I still win with the current lineup. I literally honestly forgot about that. I forgot that I got rid of him earlier. Completely forgot. Honestly, thinking about this situation, it feels like it's going after this is just like a misplay from them. That actually is a good reason to play a Night Stretcher in this deck is for... I mean, it's good for Iron Bundle, but it's also one of our ways to protect our Joltik is evolving into Galvantula. Especially if we prize Bravery Charm or want to put it somewhere else. And if we do that play, then it opens up the possibility for our opponent to win going the other route. Yeah, that's funny though. I didn't even like think about it like that at all in the moment. I was just like, oh, we're chilling. Boss and a Pokegear on the bottom. Okay, okay. I might actually go get Tynamo here, right? I don't need the... If I played double Mew, this is where we'd put down double Mew for sure, but... I mean, Blood Moon wins me the game, but attacking with Miraidon... If they do put Frostlass in play, then maybe having the threat of Pikachu is correct here just to deal with a potential Frostlass being put into play. Although, would they ever do that, I guess? I mean, I think I'd just go get Tynamo here. Also, benching Ursaluna would be pretty good as well, though. That's like what I'm thinking. Like, what if we just draw into Ursaluna and bench Ursaluna here? No, it's the cool. It's the cool card. It's the cool new card in the deck. Let's just do it, just to do it, and we'll see what happens. Pretty good odds. Pretty good. I could have waited on the Ultra Ball. I could also Ultra Ball something off the Pokegears instead, because I would have. What would I have in my hand? Doesn't matter. Wow, amp you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It feels like this list is specifically like teched out for Guardy, to be honest, because we have Iron Bundle plus Vitality Band. It feels like we're leaning towards teching for Guardy more than anything. Although Iron Bundle is also good in this matchup as well. Pulse plays. Okay, if I have Fez, Latios, and Mew in play, do you think Dragon Ball has more options or less options? The answer is less options. However, if I'm playing Iron Leaves, I can't fill my bench and play around Maractus at the same time. So, I lose access to an extra bench Pokemon being in play to play around Iono. If I have Fez, Mew, Attacker, plus Latios in play, the options that the Dragon Ball player will be less. If they Iono me, I have Draw Power, and Mobility. But if I have to sacrifice Fez, Latios, or Mew in that lineup, all of a sudden they can make a more aggressive play and just be like, oh, I'm just gonna fuck it, I'm gonna draw some prize cards, you have less draw power, or I'm gonna bring up your Fez, punch it, and hope you whiff an energy. You don't have Latios in play to get around it. And if the Iono sticks, and you don't draw it out, then I win. Maybe they win. We have a lot of top decks here, but I'm gonna gift it to play a real deck in this tourney. It's a good question. Dude, that's a bad draw. 6 billion outs, hit 0 of them. What do I even do? Like, what play do I even make then? I could Ultra Ball for Mew. Dude, that's so miserable. Whiffing is also pretty miserable. It would have been funny if Mew was prized, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Billion out, so we got none of them. Prize of Lightning. I mean, let's check our prize cards here. How many tools do I play? 4? 4. Okay, all prize vessels there, primes there, Ultra Ball, Prize the nest. Prize the switch. Prime is here. 3-3. Prize one of each. Crispin Arvin. 1-1. I prize a Maridon as well. Unless out there. Okay. I have to go bench. Bench. XP share. Vitality band. Draw 2. I have a decent amount of outs off this still, right? No hits. There's not very cash money. Dude, wait, this is just miserable. If they just have Candy Grimmstar, we're in so much trouble. Holy smokes. I almost don't even want to play this, to be honest. I might just pass. Unless let him... Dude, but I didn't punch my Pikachu. I mean, what else am I going to do, though? I don't really want to retreat this. I do want to attach somewhere. Holy, this is so bad. Maybe it's attach active because it's one less piece I need next turn to be able to move. I don't want to put Latios in play anyways, right? I could get Air Balloon. I could just Air Balloon this thing out of here. Maybe I should hold the energy because... We just attach active and pass. I just want to use this now to get it off my bench because using it in the future might just make it worse. This might become worse the longer I leave this in play. Maybe not, though. I don't know. It's so bad I don't even know. I was thinking about that. Let's say you have a Mew, Fez, and Latias in play, and you give them more options since they could Lucha the Fez, Boss KO. I mean, obviously it's correct to put stuff in play or not put stuff in play depending on the situation, but on average, towards the end of the game, towards the mid and end of the game against Dragapult, it's better to go wide with options than to leave your bench with nothing. Because all of a sudden, if you don't put Mew, Fez, or Latias in play, they just go, oh, cool, punch your active, don't KO anything, spread damage, you have no draw power, you don't draw boss, you lose the game. It's like, okay, so, well, if that's what happens when we don't put draw power in play, then we have to put some draw power in play, so let's put Mew in play. Okay, now they just go countercatcher Mew plus Iono, and we still lose. So all this comes, Colin, this all just comes from experience playing the matchup. It's not like I'm just like inventing scenarios. Like having played the matchup, that's what happens. It's best to go wide. You need to find a time to go wide. So I'm not guaranteed Bravery Charm. Okay, I think I'm getting what you mean. I was more just asking because I didn't understand. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Against I don't understand, but it gives you some more draw. Yeah, it's just a balance to it. Like, it's correct to go wide sometimes, it's correct to not go wide sometimes, but the later you get into a game against Dragapult, you need to go wide to have options under their Ionos. And the less options you have in play, the easier it is for them to just have one play that is just the best play. But the wider you go, they still have one best play, but the potential that that play wins them the game becomes less. Okay. So I don't think I grab second Joltik here, so I have to go like this. I mean, they could... I mean, they're not. They're definitely going to use this guy next turn, actually. I was like, maybe they're just dead drawing. Oh, wait, but the Pikachu is actually set up to be a threat here. Interesting. Metal Grass. Grass in hand, metal here. Yeah, the Pikachu can actually want to KO Grimmstar next turn, which is interesting. I mean, yeah, maybe I don't just lose. We'll see. It feels pretty bad. It feels like we're just going to lose, but... If I bench Tynamo... No, it wouldn't die. I think I'm going to bench Tynamo here, actually. Unless I'd want Latias. No, screw Latias. Give me an extra card. I don't like that guy anyways. Eels? Eel Enjoyers? How heavily do I play for the Pikachu punch? Well, if I get Iono'd here, do I know they have an Iono? I do not. So I can go like Grass, Lightning, Grass, Lightning. That seems fine. Okay, cool. I totally agree with the Iono in mind. Some things to keep in mind for sure. Yeah. I can smell the boss. I mean, Grimmsnarl never has boss here. It's not something we ever play around. I don't have it. Yeah, if I leave, if my board is Iron Hands against Pikachu, not Pikachu. If I'm against oh, they get to, dude, how did they have the boss there, bro? Dude, this deck, I'm just tilted now. Having boss there is so criminal. Let's say, wait, did they secret box for it? Maybe I'm trolling. Did they actually secret box for it the whole time? And sitting on it? No, they didn't even secret box for it, bro. Jeez, it's so cringe, man. Cringe plays. It's another situation where counter catcher would actually come into play, but I don't know if I have a real out here anymore, to be honest. Am I ever gonna use Shadow Bullet for any real I guess I should make them think about my Iron Leaves, right? This is no situation where Iron Leaves would be good, I'm not gonna lie. Go like Iron Leaves, Iron Leaves, Iron Leaves even potentially. The EXP chart actually has good synergy with Iron Leaves. I don't think I'd ever cut the switch, but I could see playing Iron Leaves and switch. That's the only thing I could ever see, to be honest. Oh, it's pretty bad. I guess it is technically still winnable, though. Dude, I need to draw... What do I even need to draw here? I need like KO Frostlass. But then I also need like bench Joltik with Bravery Charm. No, dude, I was going to tandem unit for the Joltik. I was like, maybe I just need to go all in. No, you little rat. Did I lose my Vitality Band? Yeah, shoot. I discarded it turn 1, right? Yeah, I don't really have like a choice. All right, well, I think we lose. Second Pika deck plus Grass Metal. Yeah, we could have attacked with another Pikachu, but it doesn't matter. They have 10s on the Grimmsnarls. The Pikachu's not KOing them. Unless I sell out my Vitality Band. But even then, that only gets me through one more Pokemon, and I still just lose anyways. If I had Joltik plus that turn, then we had a chance for sure. There's another situation where Counter Catcher actually would have been... Well, I didn't have an Arven in hand, so it didn't really matter. But if I could go Arven for Counter Catcher... I guess Prime Catcher would have worked just as well here, though. Yeah, Prime Catcher actually... If I just needed Arven, actually, to be honest. You attach the Vitality to Iron Bundle? Yeah. I could have put it on the peak. I guess I could have put it on the peak and then harder treated. But... I could have played for that. I could have played for that to try and preserve the Vitality Band, knowing that the Grimmsnarls will take their 1 tick. And then I could Guscale the Frostlass. If they find Monkey Dory, they still get out of the range, but it would force them to find the Monkey Dory and set it up and play for that. I don't know, Grimmsnarl just never has that boss play, so I just don't play around it. Or I don't play the deck towards that. Like if I could have yeah, I just don't think it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter because I just don't have it. I mean they obviously had it, but like I don't think it's ever a play that I play around, if you know what I'm saying. Now I just lose to Counter Catcher, which is mid. I guess I just have the hope they don't have Counter Catcher, right? I don't really have better play. I can go Bravery Prime. There's such a high chance that they have Counter Catcher, though. Oh, wait, do they not win with Bravery Prime? Can they draw 3? Oh, wait, no, they can't. Oh, hold up. Wait, do we win this? I thought we were just going to lose. I mean, I assume this is the right thing to KO. And the Eel coming in clutch? Yo, shout out Eel. Let me get a shout out to Eel real fast. Fully winnable. I mean, they usually play boss. They usually play 2 boss. 2 bosses orders. It's not even the boss's orders count. It's just like how they just don't draw aggressively through their deck at all. Grimsnarl doesn't. Like if they're drawing aggressively through the deck, they're playing research for a turn. What's your opinion on Grimsnarl, and why haven't you played it yet? Because I haven't wanted to. It's pretty good. Grimsnarl's a good deck. EO just in the deck for the vibe? What do you mean he's been carrying? This is the guy right here. He's doing the most. Think it's worth playing Maractus and Snarl for the Raging Ball matchup? No. I think the matchup to test currently for that deck is the Golden Glow matchup and see if you need 3/3 Frostlass. And if you do need 3/3 Frostlass, then if you do need 3/3 Frostlass, then that's like covers your Raging Ball matchup as well. Raging Ball just doesn't seem that good right now, to be honest, though. Oh shoot. Practice is just super mid. I'd rather just play more. I would just rather make the deck more consistent. Because Maractus doesn't win your Guardian matchup or your Dragon Bolt matchup. And it doesn't even win you Raging Bolt if the Raging Bolt player plays well. Nor does it win you Joltik box or anything. Maractus just does nothing in the deck. It doesn't do nothing. It's just so bad. It's so bad. Card is so mid. I think the card is like terrible in the deck. I'm not gonna lie. I think the card is like literally terrible. What the heck? What is that frame drop? Where do my frames go? TCG Live has no frames. Oh, hang on. Actually, should I use Miraidon here? It pushes 2 months there. It's Grizzly. They always win. So, like, thinning the deck up by 1 more card could be good. Then I can't play Nest Balls or bench anything if I draw into it to then create more draw for the restart. So I think I should just do this first. Appreciate the 18 months there, Ransom. That should just be game, right? Unless I'm trolling. I have 1 grass left, right? Yeah. Dude, I did not think we were winning this game. Holy smokes. Yeah, I did not think we had. I was like, well, I guess we just lose. Whatever, we'll play the next couple turns out. Psych. Big dub. Insane. Why does Slowpoke feel so good right now? Is it because it's the deck best as using early Beningus? Probably 2 Crispin and a boss. Let's ball Ultra Ball. Grass Lightning, 2 metal, Air Balloon, HP Share in hand, Vessel. There's no reason I've done anything else, right? So we plan on going to Disney while at Yard Anaheim? No, not as right now. When's the tourney start? Oh, someone already got me. Appreciate it. Appreciate the 9 months there. Pseudomath. Yeah, why is that encoding thing happening? We'll see if it comes up again. I'll probably fix it. Okay. All right, so we're up against this deck. Pretty cool deck. One of my favorite decks of all time. What are my attackers in this matchup? Wait, what the heck? What the heck are my attackers in this matchup? I think I gotta commit to this guy here just in case they go Candy Charizard, right? I gotta Bravely Charm it so it doesn't die to Candy Dragapult. Yeah, I guess, sure. Seems fine. Let's see where it goes from here, I guess. I mean, we got options in hand, so I'm not too worried. Why not also grab the hands when you're going first? If we grab the hands, they could boss it up, and then I have to find another pivot card. Or a more, like, it also boss up my Marida, but I can move my Marida with Air Balloon or Harder Treat it, right? I do have Latios, but I don't want to put Latios in play if I can avoid it. And I'm guaranteed to get it next turn because of Maridon. If you play Mountain Pika, I don't play Mountain. Okay, hold up. The aggro Zard? My hand's literally just dead. Leaves GG moment? Bro, chill with your leaves, bro. Wait, I didn't even check my energy count. Shoot. I have the outs though, right? I should have one grass, one lightning. I should have it, yeah. This one's pretty weak at this point. This is also pretty weak at this point, but do I actually want to go get Fez? They could find Candy Dragapult knockout. In that case, I would want Fez in play. I mean, I can draw 3 with Fez right now. Keeping the bench space open for Latias for more mobility, but what is that even going to lead to? Let's go for the Fez. Yeah, Crispin's pretty weak at this point, so Ultra One away Crispin seems fine. I could get rid of Crispin and Latias, but I don't know if I like that. Actually, I think I can do that. I think that actually seems fine. I guess I lost access to Iron Bundle as well when I benched the Fez. I didn't really need a bench Fez there. Benching Fez was like fine, but it's like nothing crazy. And I guess that EXP share to the Marida. Once again, the EXP share is just so useless. It's just like, I'm just not going to get value out of it. It's just so bad. Oh, mid. I think the correct answer has to be... But Heavy Baton also seems bad, and then Power Glass seems very okay. Although Power Glass actually seems like the best out of them. But maybe Eel just makes them all bad. Like, well, if I have Eel, why would I play any of them, basically? Maybe we should just play a, these are the goat against Maractus. I play Switch instead. It's not a big deal. It's the same thing. Maractus isn't a reason to play Leaves. The reason to play Leaves is if you think it actually matters in the Grimmshaw and Charizard matchups. But I don't think it does. I just grab also a Joltik box? No. Wait. No, we definitely lose that trade. Crustle is not it is a fine deck to lose to. Who cares? That deck sucks. Like his straight cheeks. I'm definitely retreating. He's got an EXP share. I can make my board just counter catch proof, to be honest. I can go like Air Balloon, Dynamotor. Is there a world where where Jolteon works in an electric deck? No. I knew GG was a good amount of rank points to be considering good. There is no number. It's not relevant. It doesn't matter. No number of rank points equates to you being a good player at the PokemonTCG. You could be the #1 ranked player on the rank ladder, and it doesn't mean you're good. Being good is good. Not being good means you're not good. That's it. No, there's no way to quantify if you're good or not. You either are or you aren't. But it doesn't really matter to work. It doesn't make sense to worry about it or think about it at all. So it's irrelevant. Charizard wasn't the play. I mean, they didn't really have a choice. Their hand just sucked. They had no options. They were just getting cooked no matter what. Yo, something like 1800 at end season? No, that's just not. No. That's not how it works, Ethan. It's literally just not how it works. You're either good or you're not. It doesn't matter if you're good or not. All that matters is if you enjoy playing the PokemonTCG. If you want to be competitive, be competitive. If you want to get better, try to improve. That's it. Being X rank on an Arceus ladder doesn't mean you're good. But doing anything in an IRL tournament also doesn't make you good either. Making top 32 at a regional doesn't make you good. Being good is being good, and being not good is not being not good. But what does that mean? Who knows? Doesn't matter. First question, I love playing Bolt, but is there a world where no owls makes it better? I don't think so. I think Owl is the better way to play the deck, but I haven't messed around with Bolt in a while. I don't know what would have changed in the metagame to like make my opinion change on that. But it's not a terrible deck if you prefer to play that way. It's just too easy, bro. The Joltik box is insane. BDIF right here. Guy's a little bit of a rat. Dude, I'm kind of pissed that I wasn't able to take advantage of like the cool line in the last game, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pissed. We don't have our eel, which is kind of unfortunate because we have opened Tynamo. Prizing eel is fine. Opening Tynamo and prizing eel is not fine. One boss. The biggest thing about the variance thing is I'm not trying to ignore that it exists. And then people will like bring it up in my chat and be like, but it is a factor. No one's saying it's not a factor, but if it's a thing you even think about ever, you're just wasting your time. It should just be something you never even think about. There's no point in ever thinking about variance. Obviously it exists. Everyone has the same outcome of expected variance. It's just such a massive waste of time. Acknowledging it, I'm not ignoring its existence, but acknowledging it is just a waste of time. Why are we wasting our time talking about variance and how we could dead draw? We could open one Pokemon 7 energy. It's like, yeah, no shit, who cares? Shuffle up, let's go next. Lock in. What is it Mew? I think it's Mew. I could have gotten Pikachu here, and I could have attached a Pikachu to threaten the Ursaluna KO. Then I have Pikachu on my bench, which I might not want depending on the actual matchup. My guess is that this is Dragapult. Because only Dragapult would open Ursaluna like this. How do you feel about Ogerpon now that after the tournament run? Think it has a real shot this meta, even with... I think it's a I think it's if I put it in meta decks, I think it's bad. I think it's competitive, but it's bad. It's competitive, but it's bad. Too many of its bad matchups are too good of decks. The main thing is just being the Guardy match. The Guardy and the Raging Ball. The Raging Ball matchup, I don't think is... The Raging Ball matchup is tough. You could put a Badoo in there, though. Honestly, dude, it's so funny like how Badoo solves all... Every deck that has a bad Raging Ball matchup, you can just put a Badoo in there and you're chilling. The deck's cool. If I'm comparing to other meta decks, though, I think it's just bad. Oh, shoot, we're up against it here. Oh, wait, it's peak time, right? It's a big peak moment here, I think. Oh, shoot, they could get a turn... Wait, what? They literally had turn 1 attack if they find Latias. And just didn't do it. Maybe they prize Latias? The only thing that makes sense would be if they prize Latias. A Peen on Flare and Noctowl? I don't really have one. I haven't worked with the deck at all this format. But the deck is at best fine because it has a bad Guardian matchup. Having a bad Guardian matchup just kind of, yeah, pushes you to like being a fine deck. Also, I'd have to like replay the... would have to test the Grimmsnarl matchup some more, to be honest, because I've heard... People have told me that that matchup is actually favorable for Grimmsnarl. If that's true, or even if that matchup is just 50-50, that makes me think that the deck is just not worth playing. If that matchup is 50-50, then it's just like a bad deck. They got that Squawky out there. Ooh, I prized a Pikachu. Interesting. I mean, Miraidon's also a pretty good attacker in this matchup, though, right? So I could just do this. Seems fine. Maybe they just did prize Latias. That's the only thing that makes sense, of course. Prizing a Pikachu is not optimal. Definitely suboptimal choice. I actually don't know how I want to spread this energy here. Lightning. I think I overload Peak here, right? Grass and then Grass Lightning, something like that. That seems pretty chill. Oh, I can use this guy to KO this guy. Oh, I can also use this guy to KO this guy. Galvantula can KO Squawk. Okay, we have some options here. Did you see Justin Basil pass? I did, yeah. Has anyone played that Applin deck with the Grass Ogerpon? Grass Ogerpon and Applin. You mean Hydrapple EX Ogerpon? The person wouldn't prize the other peak? Yeah, definitely an L. Great Bangle Galvantula heals my soul. Maybe that's the play. Maybe I should just put the Brave Bangle in here. So we can just use Galvantula to KO stuff like Ogerpons and Fez and Maybe just having that as like a variable is just kind of nice. Would you say it's better to go first or second with the deck you're playing? Second. We want to go for turn 1 Jolting Charge. Second. Because if we go first, we still need a Jolting Charge, but then our opponent gets a turn of attack plus supporter. Oh, wait. How long do I have until the tournament? 29 minutes? Okay, we're chilling. We're chilling. We could do Brave Bangle over the EXP share, to be honest. I don't hate the idea of that. Turn Galvantula into a beast. The guy can take down anything. They don't actually have a way around Pikachu, right? Like Pikachu just kind of bodies him. They're actually just stuck. They're literally waiting for me to KO this Ursaluna. They must have prized Latias. They must have prized Latias. I'm playing Golden Go with Genesect EX. Would you say it's better to go first? I've been choosing second recently, and second has felt better, to be honest. I would probably go second. I'd choose second. Because it also lets you like set up better plays to like prize trade into... I don't know, against... I don't know. Something's definitely correct, though. I can tell you that much. I wish I knew. Honestly, I just wish I knew. Dude, let's just load this peak, bro. This peak does not give a fuck. Oh, what? Is that his prize? Wait, I knew this, didn't I? I knew this was prized. Okay, I shouldn't have played the Ultra Ball. I was gonna go get Dynamotor. We just grab Fez then, right? Galvantula? No. Well, I could have gone Boss KO Squawk. I could have Boss KO'd Squawk there, yeah, if I had gotten the Galvantula. Boss KO the Squawky. No, but playing Crispin is just so good here, I feel like, as well, though. I'm not sure. Alright, well, this is honestly not what should have happened, but here we are. People not playing Team Evo and Dango is such a throw. I don't know if I agree with that. If you are choosing second, playing one Team Evo might be worth, but it's just like super not necessary to play anymore. You don't have Ultra Balls anyway, so you almost always have to put Genesect in play at some point. It's almost like playing more Turos than Team Evo would be better, so you can pick your Genesect out of play or pick up damaged Pokemon in general. I can't decide if I want to go first or second, and then it just comes down to, well, my deck plays 4 Arven, so... Yeah, I mean, some decks you want the evolution advantage against. Honestly, why would you ever go... Like, Raging Bolt's like a deck I would question going first or second against, but why would you ever go first against them when... I think you still always go second in that matchup. Just to have, like, a cleaner setup to be able to respond to... I actually don't know, to be honest. I'd have to actually test that matchup, the Radiant Bolt matchup. The reason to go first with Golden Go is definitely just have the natural evolution advantage against stuff like Dragapult. That's like one matchup where I can see going first with Golden Go would be the Dragapult matchup. Because you're so likely to have like a turn 2 Golden Go plus attack that Dragapult matchup feels like the matchup where you'd want to go first. That matchup feels actually insanely good if you get a turn 2 attack going first. But then against Guardy is... They have Team Evo and Candy, so going second against Guardy might be a little bit better, to be honest. Let them have less of a smooth follow-up. That's not a good Evo jellied. By choosing second yourself. Oh, Pika can't kill that. Oh, my hand's like kind of mid. I mean, we obviously have outs here, but... I Could just boss KO. Can they do some weird plays? Discarded 1 Iono. I'm just gonna bench this at this point then. I have so much time, but like, can they do some weird water pawn stuff? They might be able to do some weird water pawn stuff. I'm gonna KO this thing because this one would be able to become the water pawn sooner. I'm just gonna set this guy up to win the game and we'll see what happens. Alright, that is trolling, Grant. Not playing 2 Genesect is absolutely trolling. So do you think playing 2/2 Drakloak with Golden Ghost is irrelevant now? Yes, very relevant. Potentially not being able to play through your nest balls is just insane. Just don't prize it. Nah, +1 out is insane though. Beat up just like naturally draw Genesect. It's like, would you play 5 nest ball if you could? Probably. Would you play 6? Probably. 7? I don't know. Maybe I would. Should we be playing 3 Genesect? No, because then it just gets repetitive at that point. Because it's not actually a nest ball, then it's just a Genesect. It's very possible to use Genesect 100% of your games in a tournament run. So if you're going to use it 100% of your games in a tournament run, then you definitely want 2 of them. Even if you only prize it 10% of the time. Well, this doesn't win me the game, but it's also pretty bad in my hand. I think I just use it. Wait, I don't need to do that yet. Oh, I didn't do that either. For some reason, I thought I was about to draw with Mew. All right, nice. Yeah, for some reason, I thought I was about to draw with Mew first. So I was like, okay, so I want to burn my hand down low, but I should have just drawn with Fez first, to be honest. Actually, but Evo is strictly better than the second one? No, definitely not. Gimme ghoul. Dude, this Pikachu's about to be loaded, bro. He's not gonna know what to do with all these energy. Oh, he's already like, bro, what am I supposed to do with all this? You know where I can find info on pit registration as well? Nope. Oh, actually, that's not 100% true. Follow, dude, I don't even know. Follow Arcanine and Gaming Gen on Twitter. There's nothing there. That's where it'll be. Arcanine and Gaming Gen on Twitter. You have to call for a fit check on your opponent. They have the drip guru come around and potentially give out prize penalties based on drip. Yeah, the best place to get information for registration is to follow the tournament organizer and RK9 on Twitter. That's it. Oh, interesting. All right, our squad's kind of loaded here. Like, I actually could have benched Mew, switched. Nah, it's fine. Just chill. Was there a reason to not bench the Mew there, though? Not really, right? I can't actually really come up with one to be honest. What is this hand, dude? What is this? What is this? I do like the electric a little bit because I like the electric a little bit more than Magneton, to be honest, because your opponent, if your opponent KOs Joltik, you can't really use Magneton. But if your opponent KOs Joltik, you can still set up electric, and if they want to KO it, they have to go out of their way to go KO it. So like forces resources out of your opponent. I don't know. It seems better, but I'm actually not 100% sure it is better, but it does seem better. Boss for game? Bro, are you guys ready? Bro, I'm so ready for this. This is so exciting. Triple boss action. Although that's not how it's going to play out. I'm just going to KO their active. Same thing, right? Actually, they might try and play around my hands. The correct way for them to approach this is to not punch my hands. So what's going to happen here is they're going to Badoo me. I'm going to retreat. Ooh, honestly, I kind of want to leave the Badoo in play. I'm going to retreat, and I'm going to boss their Gimmighoul. Then they're going to bring up my Pikachu and punch it with Golden Go to get to the energy. And then I'm going to retreat my Pikachu into Iron Hands. I'm going to KO their other Gimmighoul if they bench another one. I'm assuming this Gimme evolves. So first I'm going to do this and get me an eel. Baby eel. Yeah, they could also misplay and KO my Iron Hands, I guess, but I can't control what they do. Because otherwise, if I KO the Badoo, they could Turo this and then evolve or something. If I just take the Badoo, then they can Turo this guy, evolve this guy, and then they only have Genesect sitting on the bench for 2 more, which makes it harder to win the game. But this means Hands has another thing to chase. They could have like Turo counter catcher here or something. And I have plenty of Gust effects left. And if not, we just Pikachu through the active to win. Joined, how's the deck feeling? Pretty good. I mean, I didn't expect... well, I don't know. Honestly, the electric has been nice. The electric has been nice. Yeah, they're going to KO Hands, so now we just win with... Actually, could they ever get through my Pikachu? They can't ever get through my Pikachu, right? Oh, well, they could Badoo it. They could Badoo punch Pikachu. But then I just Pikachu the Badoo, and then I go... Well, actually, they have to Turo to get Monkey and Genesect out of play. I also just win with Boss KO a 2 pressure off the bench anyways. I should have this one basically locked up. I'm trying to think about how I ever lose this. I don't think there's a real way I lose. Setting up second Pikachu or Iron Hands at this point means I always win, right? I think we always win anyways. Yeah, do not retreat Pika if they punch it. It's troll. No, you do want to retreat the Pikachu, because if I punch it, if they punch my Pikachu, oh, that's not 100% true actually, because I have so many energy on my Pikachu. No, you're probably right, to be honest. So I can either set up an Iron Hands here or set up we'll see. Let me see what I get here. I also need to see what energy's left in the deck. We're definitely going Pikachu punch, but the question is, what else do I set up? I could set up second peak. Oh my. Okay, we don't have much left. 2 energy. I have eel. I must have some energy prize then, right? 5, 10, 11, 12. I play 13. I have 1 energy prized. I'm never setting this thing up, so it's always Iron Hands, right? Oh, but it doesn't need to be Iron Hands. It could just be a Miraidon, right? Or actually, it could just be Galvantula. No. I think it needs to be the Miraidon. Was I supposed to fez after everything or before? I think probably after, to be honest. Oh, also, like, if we just set up Pikachu's... Wait. Like, this matchup is just insanely free, right? Because if we... How have I not had this realization before? But if I Joltik to 2 Pikachus, and then they don't take a knockout, I just evolve to Galvantula and kill a Gimmighoul. And then... I'm up against Dragapult. Oh, wait, did I not check in? Oh, no, I have time to check in. I was like, holy shit. The PTC or Limitless just bugged for a second. I freaked out. This matchup is always free if they don't have techs. Yeah, I like never really... yeah, it's just Pika spam. And then... yeah, it's just Pika spam. Yeah, it's just literally Pika spam. Well, setting up Iron Hands, depending on the situation, isn't terrible. But the thing is that they can evolve all their Gimmighoul so fast now. You definitely don't want to do that. Yeah, well, you just never set up hands anymore, right? You just never set up hands because they can just evolve their whole bench so quickly. This deck is real? I mean, it feels pretty real to me, I'm not gonna lie. So far, it's felt pretty real. We just don't have bad matchups. Like, Guardy is unfavorable, but even if it's unfavorable, it's not terrible. Yeah. Good deck. Joltik is good right now. Feels pretty good. Oh, that's kind of rude. Do I have my air balloon left? I guess this is just draw pass until I find air balloon. I guess the Badoo eventually kills me as well. This is very much delaying the inevitable. But I only have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to check in for my tournament round, so... Go back, no. He needs +1 switch at the moment with the nasty cactus shenanigans. I have a switch in here. We never play 2 switch. If we're ever gonna play 2 switch, we play 1 Iron Leaves, 1 switch for sure. At that point, I would add the Iron Leaves. At the point where we're playing 2 switch, we definitely play a 1-1 split of Iron Leaves switch. Boss gimme. I might get boss. Oh, I can boss this guy, right? Oh, you're right. I should have bossed this Gimmighoul. True. Yeah, force the Turo. Yeah, force him to have Turo there. Sure. You're right. You're spitting. Oh, shit, I need to force him. Well, I always go after the Golden Goat because I had a tool card on already. But they definitely have... I mean, they've used 2 air balloons, and... I'm just trying to play fast. But yeah, you're right. I should have bossed. Would the play be Counter Catcher Fez, KO Caesar? I don't know, KO? Does that even do anything? Something like that for sure, Omar, yeah. Yeah, appreciate 7 months there. Wolf. Did you drop already? No. Oh, shoot. Oh, wait, no, but they don't have a... They don't have Iona to go with this. They bossed. I guess that matchup isn't that favored. They just got a gust. No, it's probably pretty favored for sure. I think it's definitely still pretty favored. I think you have to, right? Because the only way you're beating Golden Go is through a Magneton pop. You don't want to be forced to have to chase their Genesect on that turn after you use hands or something like that. Yeah, Prism is... Well, we need Prism for Moon. And you want to be able to do multiple Prisms on a basic. Luminous, if you have 2 Luminous, it loses its effect. As Golden Go versus Ethan, is it better to go for the Caesar play earlier or later? Just situational. But it's the same thing way it is with everything in Pokemon. Everything's situational. I kind of want to grab Latias here just because it like preserves energy in play. Although preserving energy in play isn't that big of a deal, so maybe I should just Crispin. I definitely want to play this before I get... So I think it is Crispin here. We're playing so we play so heavily through hands. Pikachu's pretty mid in this matchup, so we're not even gonna like really worry about him too much. I think just grab Mew right now. If I'm getting Iono next turn. I just want draw power and play. Draw power is how we win. As the game progresses, draw power is how we win. What else would I have grabbed off that nest ball there? It would have just been Latias this turn, but that just seems too weak. We just need draw power and play. I could have grabbed Iron Bundle, I guess. Yeah, I guess grabbing Iron Bundle would have been cool. That could have been fine, actually. See them. I think Secret Rock should be the A-Spec to go with Dawn. And Prime Catcher is probably too good. I don't hate it, but yeah, Prime Catcher is probably just too good. Dude, what is this angle? Is this the Arven build? This deck's broken. I don't know about benching more Pokemon here. Oh, maybe they whiff the Team Evo play, though. Secret Box, yeah, Secret Box is a super mid. It gets you just so low value. It was different when you had 4 Seal Stone. Like, the value was so high. Like, a Secret Box turn was just insane. You just got so much. Oh, it's Charizard Dragapult. What the cringe? What the cringe? You're playing this cringe? What the heck? I guess we don't need Pikachu, right? I just go Metal Attach, Active Evolve, Galvantula. Dude, what the heck? This hand is so good. Oh, do I even want Tynamo right now, though? I don't even want to put Tynamo in play yet. But I might end up with it in play. Dude, why is this hand so good? What the heck? This might be the first bigger online tournament where Dango has fallen from #1 since Genesect released. It has been like the #1 meta deck in all the online tournaments. Yeah, I did notice that. Or most of them. What kind of turn they have. This matchup also feels pretty good. But I don't know. Do we need a way? I really don't want to play any way to KO. Being able to want to KO Dragapult is just so overrated. That sucks. Might need to play a Picnic Basket though. I don't know. I have to like test the Dragapult matchup further, I guess. Oh, are they cooking? See, I can probably 2-hit KO this. Oh, that's nice. My hand was terrible. I mean, it was like okay. Honestly, the hand was like okay. It was like fine. It was not great though. Jesus, it did not improve either. I wonder if I ever... No, because I could have gone Halucha, Tynamo, plus that. No, I definitely never do that. Never do that. Like, should I have ever actually put the thing in play there? The what's it called? Tynamo? Not Tynamo. Yeah, Tynamo. Should I ever put Tynamo in play? I don't think so. If I had Bravery Charm to put on it, then yes. But I didn't have Bravery Charm to put on it, so I'm sure it's incorrect to have put it into play. It's looking pretty good here. As long as I can set up a secondary attacker, we should be... Oh, are they gonna... What are you getting here? A Charmeleon? I feel like the 70 damage is worth more there. I don't know. That seems kind of, yeah, I don't know. I feel like the 70 damage is worth more for sure. Discarding Ursaluna is never, it's kind of a, thanks. That's fine, we can do this. I don't want to bench the Ursaluna. Maybe I could have benched it though. Maybe it was fine to bench it there actually. I did just discard my eel, right? Okay. Grab Pokegear. I could set up Fez. I'm trying to think about like how this game is gonna play out from here though. I don't think attacking with Dragapult next turn. If I just 2-hit this Dragapult, then I just win, or if I KO that, I just win. Just grab these two. I'm not gonna put the Braver Charm anywhere yet though. No point in going for Dynamo anymore at this point. And yeah, Pikachu could be fine, but not for a while, so I'm not going to worry about it. Just amp. I could have Brave Charm the active, but I don't need to do that yet, I don't think. I mean, they have to attack with Dragapult this turn, and then, yeah, we're just in a really good spot. Now we even have a better odds to get the Prime. I think Volcane, but I haven't played any games yet. Volcane is just so mid. If we played Volcane, we'd maybe play 2 Switch, to be honest. Yeah, the Volcane is just so mid. You just need so much to make the Volcanion play happen. You need Pikachu setup with bench space for Latias and Volcanion. I guess that's not true. You could retreat into Volcanion and then switch out of Volcanion. Okay, maybe if you played Volcanion plus 2 Switch, maybe it could work. You don't always need the Latias. I guess that's... I don't know. It's so hard, though. Because Dragapult's not drawing any prize cards is the problem. There's not drawing any prize cards. Yeah. Alright, we'll see what happens from here. They just set up Charizard, though, which seems like a... Well, maybe they kind of have to. Maybe it's fine. Pretty good to me. I mean, if they don't evolve the Dreepy, we always have an out. Otherwise, they could go KO Galvantula. And then I can't... If they go KO Galvantula plus evolve to Dragapult, I can't directly win this turn, but... Now they have Fez in play as well, which is like another liability. Is it X2 to make next round? It is, yeah. Or I think it's even less than X2. It's like, I don't know, X1, 2 or something like that, I think progresses. It says on the details of the tournament page. Another dub. The HP share has actually been like okay. I've had some more games now recently where it's actually like been I guess been more impactful. Nothing crazy, but yeah, with Galvantula just for fun? Nah, you gotta get the hands in there more. More hands.